Okay, so welcome back to the channel, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you guys step by step how to model a PC fan. There's all sorts of designs out there. I kind of looked at some references. This is the one I thought would be easy enough to model. I'm going to show you step by step how to do it, and on top of that we'll add some quick materials and stage it and all that. We don't need any sort of plugins, we don't need anything external. Everything you need is in Blender, so it's not going to cost you anything if you're following along. So let's jump into it, and I will be uploading my original result to my Patreon. Inside of Blender, we're going to select all of the objects and we're just going to press delete. We now have an empty scene. We're going to go Shift A. Under our mesh options, let's go over and add in a cylinder. And let's go into our front orthographic view by pressing Tab on our number pad. And then we're going to press Tab on our keyboard to go into Edit View. And with all of this active, we're going to go R, X, 90 and press Enter. So now it's looking towards us like this. We're now going to go S, Y and flatten that on the Y. And let's flatten it about this much. Maybe even a little bit flatter. We can always adjust it later. But this is going to be the front part of the circular inside bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to our face select option. Let's select this face here. And let's go Control B to create a bevel. And let's make about this much. And let's roll our middle mouse button 2 times to create more segments, and let's just left click. Let's click on this middle face here. Let's go I to inset it. Let's inset it about this much. And then I again to inset it. And then we're going to go deselect everything. Shift Alt, left click over here to loop select this. And then go E to extrude it in a bit. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to our edge select. And let's go Shift Alt and left click here and here. We're selecting all of these edges, so holding in Shift and Alt, we're just left clicking on these edges here. We're going to go Control B, and we're just going to give those a bevel as well to tighten them up. And then let's select this face here and go I to inset it like this. We're going to select the face at the back and just press delete and then go faces. So now we have this part. We're also going to go back to our edge select, Shift Alt, left click to loop select these edges, then Shift D to duplicate, and then G, Y and move it out a little bit. And then we're going to go E to extrude and Y, and we're going to extrude it back. And this one is going to be a little bit thicker. This is going to be where our actual motor sits. That's going to have the fan blades, but maybe in a little bit more like this. There we go. And then we're going to press F to fill it, and then Control B to bevel, like so. And there we have it. We're going to tab back out for now. We're going to right click and go Shade Smooth. And now in our front view, we're going to make the fan blades. So we're going to go Shift A. We're going to add in a plane, tab into edit mode, and with this plane active, we're going to go R, X, 90. We're going to press Enter. And then we're going to go G, Z, and move it up inside of edit mode. That's really important because we want that pivot point or the origin point to be here in the middle. And we're going to go S to scale that down. And let's bring it down a little bit, S to scale it. So we want it about here, and let's go to our vertex select option. Let's select these 2 verts here, S to scale it a little bit like so. And let's go in here, Control R to add in a loop, and let's roll the middle mouse. In fact, let's just add in 1 loop. So Control R, left click twice. Now we have this loop here, and we're gonna go G, Y and move it back a bit, like so. And let's go Control B to bevel it, and let's roll the middle mouse button to add in some segments like so. About 3 should do. And let's tab back out. Let's go G, Y and move it back to the back one here, like so. Now let's go into our top orthographic view back in edit mode, and let's rotate it slightly, like so. And now what we can do is we can right click, go Shade Smooth back in object mode. And let's go to our modifiers. Let's give this a solidify modifier. In fact, let's leave that. Let's just go back into edit mode. Let's just go E to extrude and extrude that out a little bit. And then what we're going to do, we're going to go over here and let's go to edge select. Just select this edge, holding in shift select this edge, and then go Control B to bevel and roll your middle mouse button a few times, and there we have that. Then tab back out. We got some funny shading here, maybe back in edit mode. Let's just select these bottom faces, go X and delete faces. So now we have our fan blade here, and it's looking pretty good. What we're going to do in our front view here, we're back in object mode. We're going to go Shift D to duplicate, and then we're going to go R72, and then we're going to press Enter. And then we're going to go Shift R to repeat that to make a few more. So we should stop before it comes to where we started. So now we have 5 of these blades. You could add more if you wanted to, but that's what I'm going to go with. I'm now going to hold in shift and select these guys. So they're all active, and holding in shift, I'm going to select this guy here and go Control J, and I'm going to join it. Now let's say, for example, you wanted to change the scale of these. You could just tab into edit mode and then just simply select a bit of geometry on each one of these while you're holding in shift. Go Control L to select all of the elements, and then you can go over here to individual origins and just scale them up individually. So there's a little trick if you wanted to make edits on all of them like that. Just make sure to set it back to individual origins when you're done. So now we're going to make the outer case. So we're going to go Shift A, we're going to add in a circle, tab into edit mode, we're going to go RX90 and we're going to press enter. And then we're going to go S to scale it up, just so it's outside of the fan belt here, where the fan blades are. And then to make the square bit, what we're going to do, we're going to go E to extrude, S to scale. And let's go out a little bit like so. And then what we're going to do, we're going to come over here, I'm just going to select the top ones here. So over here you can see there's 1, 2, 3 unselected verts, and then the 4th one here it starts, and the same over here, 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th one is selected. So we just want to press C, and then holding in our middle mouse button, we're just going to deselect these inside ones. So we only have these top selected. We're going to go S, Z, 0 and hit enter. And let's do the exact same selection at the bottom, the exact same ones. We want to be able to count 1, 2, 3 unselected ones down to here. So there we go. So 1, 2, 3 unselected, and then unselect the inside as well. So we have the same ones active. I'm going to go S, Z, 0 and hit enter. And now it's simple. We only have to grab these ones here, go S, X, 0, and then these ones here, S, X, 0 and hit enter. And what you can do now is select both of these by holding in shift and then dragging over them and go S, X. Also, let's just make sure to set that back to median point. S, X, and scale them in closer. And then these two here, and all we want to do is make it look like a square. So here we're going to go S, Z and bring them a little bit closer. So we just want to make that sort of fan blade looking thing here. So I might even make it a little bit more, like so. Okay, there we have it. It's a nice square. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to press A to select everything, E to extrude it in like so, to give it a little bit of thickness. And then we're going to make sure we have our edge select enabled here. We're going to hold in shift, and we're just going to select all of these corners here, like so. Okay, and once all these corners are selected, we're going to go Control B just to create a slight bevel, like so, just to round that all out, like that. And now it's nice and round. And what we're going to do now is go to our face select option, then go to your front view, make sure everything's deselected, and in solid view you're going to just click and drag over it, and all that's going to do is select only the front faces, and then you're going to press I to inset, and you're going to inset it slightly like so, and then you're going to go E to extrude it out a little bit, and that's going to add a little element of detail. You're then going to go to your modifiers, you're going to give this a mirror modifier and set it to Y and turn off the X. Press A to select everything, and then go G, Y, and just move it forward a bit. Like so, give it a bit of thickness. And then we're going to tab back out. Now we're going to select this fan bit, and we're going to go G, Y, and just move it forward like so, so it's sitting in the middle there, like that. And now what we're going to do is to make these two connect, we're just going to tab into edit mode. And what you can do is you can deselect everything, hold in, press C to get the selection tool, and then just select these faces in here. And then work your way around, press C and come in here and just select these ones here. So 1, 2, 3 on the corner and all these little ones. And then you're going to do the same thing down here. They all should be exactly the same. This one here, and then C again, and then these ones here, 1, 2, 3, and then these ones here. So we've got them all selected. And then you can go E to extrude and Y and bring them in. And if you enable clipping, you can go G, Y, bring them all the way in, and they should clip. And then you can go X and delete faces, and they're all now kind of snap together like that. We can tab back out, and now let's go to our modifiers again. Let's give this a bevel, and let's bring this bevel amount way down and increase the segment count, and then right click and go shade smooth, and now that's looking really good. So now we've made kind of like some of the hard parts. If you want to, you could probably add a subdivision surface modifier on top of that. And at this point, make sure to save. I'm just going to save it to my desktop. And now it's starting to look really nice. So let's make little spokes here. So we're gonna go Shift A, add in a cube, tab into edit mode, and with everything active, scale it down on the X and scale it down on the Y. And then what you're gonna do is you're just gonna, in edit mode, so you'll just bring it forward like so, bring it up, and then tab back out, and then in your object world, your object mode, you're gonna go in your front view and you go R45 and you're gonna press enter. And now you should have something like this. So what you wanna make sure you do though is in your edit mode, just grab this face here and go G double Z and just bring it in till it's about here. So now we have that spoke there. And what we're gonna do now, back in object mode, in our front view, we're just gonna go enable 3D cursor. We're gonna go Shift D R90, press enter, and then go Shift R 2 more times to repeat that action. And now we have these spokes, and we're gonna just hold in Shift, select them four, and then go Control J to join them. And let's give them a bevel modifier. And let's decrease that amount and increase the segments. Right click and go Shade Smooth. And at this point, it's a matter of neatening things up. We can grab this fan, we can go over here, select these edges here, bring them a little bit closer, and then E to extrude as to scale, and then give this edge here a bevel. Okay, now it looks like a separate part. You can do the same thing here. Extrude that edge in, set this back to median point, of course, and there we have it. Make a bevel there, tab back out, and maybe let's give this a subdivision surface modifier. And you can see that's messed up these fan blades a bit. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna tab back in, and let's just select some verts on our fan blades, Control L, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna go Shift E and just give them a crease, tab back out, and now that is looking a lot better. So let's press A to select everything, G, Z, move it up so it's sitting on a floor here, Shift A, let's add in a plane. So this fan is quite big, so I might just select the whole fan, enable my 3D cursor, just scale the whole thing down, go Control A, and let's not apply the scale because we actually have our bevel modifier. Just gonna set it back to median point. Let's scale up our plane. Let's grab this edge at the back, extrude it up, and I'm just building a really simple stage here, giving it a bevel, tabbing back out, Shade Smooth, maybe scale a little bit on the X. Something like this, nothing too fancy. And let's hop into our shading workspace. Let's add in a camera. In our camera view, let's adjust our camera, bringing it up a little bit. I'm gonna go with focal length of 90 for my camera. And then I'm going to give this, under the render engine, I'm gonna make it cycles. And I'm gonna set the max render samples to 90. And I'm gonna make sure to save. And now if we go Z and we go render, we can see our render here. I'm gonna go Shift A, I'm just gonna go to lights, add in an area light, bring it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna make that 120 on the strength. And now I'm gonna select my fan, I'm just gonna give it a new material. I'm simply gonna come here and make it a little bit darker. And I'm gonna bring down the roughness just a little bit to make it more reflective. And if you really want to be fancy, like I did with my original one, you can go Shift A, search, and get a noise texture. And you can plug this color into the roughness, Shift A, search, and get a color ramp node. And then go Z and go rendered. And then you can just increase these two by bringing them closer, increase the roughness, increase the detail. And now you can see we have, if you look really close, quickly limit the render here, you can see we have this nice kind of roughness going on here, and you can mess around with these two value sliders just to add a little bit of something unique to this plastic, make it look not as perfect. And then we're going to select the rest of the elements. We're going to give them that same plastic material, and then let's select these spokes here and let's give them a new material. Let's make it metallic. Let's bring down the roughness, and now we have what I did with my original. I selected the other parts, I gave them that same material. Under the materials properties, I went and added another material, which I made that metal material. And then inside of edit mode, I just selected other parts that I thought could use a bit of metal, and I assigned that same metallic material. And I thought that just gave it something a little bit extra, which I thought looked quite good. So that's optional, but that is something that you guys could do as well. if you want to. I did the same thing with some of these elements here, adding that same sort of metallic material, but those are all optional things. And what I also did with my original, I'll quickly show you guys here. I just modeled some quick little screws, which were really simple things that I just placed over here. And I also just spent a little bit more time on lighting. I think I went to my world and I just gave it a sky texture, and I brought the strength down to something like 0.2. But it's completely up to you how you want to do this. So let's quickly save. Let's go render, and let's render this image. Okay, there we have it. Looks a little bit boring. We might be able to just grab that background, give that a material, and let's just give that a checker material and make these colors a little bit darker. Let's go Z, let's go rendered. Let's select our camera, go to our camera settings. Let's give it a depth of field, and with a little eyedropper, select your fan and then bring that f-stop value down a bit, just to give it some nice focus. And maybe let's grab this light here. Let's duplicate it, bring one off from the side. Maybe rotate it around a bit till we get some nice rim lighting kind of going on. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. So you guys can try whatever you want with this. I'm gonna make the fan plastic a little bit darker. Mess around with the roughness value a little bit. But I think you guys get the idea here. So I'll quickly one more time, give that a render. And there we have it. So I will be uploading my original to Patreon. So the one I showed you today is the exact same one I made, but I spent a little bit more time on my original. Just polished it up a little bit more, but this is the one I'll be uploading to my Patreon. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you next time for another one.